Hi, lovely people. How are you doing? I hope you're having a beautiful day. I am back again with another video. It's the continuation from our move to Europe from Africa. So today I'll be giving you the second step. I already broke down the first step in two videos, which would appear above as you watch this video. So now I'll be telling you that's the second step to take after you've legalized your documents, you've submitted your documents, and you've paid for the legalization fee at the embassy, and the embassy lawyer has come to your home. Because after you submit, you pay for the fees and everything, the embassy lawyer comes to your home and it also interviews the people you have their names on your form. They ask about you, they ask about your relationship with them, and all the things in your form, they have to verify them. After that step, you will get a letter from the embassy, an email from the embassy that you can now proceed further for the second step. That is, if everything you submitted is accurate and up to date, like everything you submitted is correct, and all the documents are, if they need additional documents before this stage, they would also contact you and let you know. So the first thing you need to do, and the second step, is that I also, before I go further, I also have to let you know is that one thing is that if you submitted a wrong document, or not wrong, a fake document rather, you're going to lose the fee you paid at the embassy and you might have to reapply again. But if there's an error or a document which was not correct, or when I say not correct, like maybe like you were supposed to submit a particular year, you submitted a particular year, they would inform you and you submit that. So let's assume everything goes fine. So this is the second stage of the residency process. So the first thing you would have to submit, you have to submit another list of documents. The first thing you would have to submit is a duly completed application form, which includes your name, the name of your family, your school, if it's a spousal visa, the name of your spouse, where he lives or where she lives in Europe. So you fill that form, and you also have to submit a copy of your passport. I'll be reading from my book because it's a long list. You also have to submit a copy of your passport data page, a colored copy. So you will submit that. Then you would also submit a copy of 3 passport size photographs. The one for the embassy, the one they use is ICAO size with white background. So you have to submit that. You don't go to just any photographer or just any studio to take that picture. You go to somewhere where I would even advise you to take a picture in front of the embassy, because normally they have like the photographer that knows their specification. Because when I did mine, the picture I took, I went to take it in a photo studio, which I even told them I wanted the size for the EU passport, the Schengen visa passport size, but they gave me a different thing entirely. And as a first time, I wasn't really aware. So when I got to the embassy, the secretary there was like, no, this is not the size, that I should go and get the correct size, that they have a photographer outside. So there's a photographer outside that like always helps you to get the correct size, because he works with the embassies and he knows the size and measurements they want and their specifications. So you go there and you take it. Then also you need all documents which have been legalized by the embassy. The first documents which you submitted before will be needed. They will not give them back to you. It's already in the embassy, but you will go through them. You will check them again. Those documents are going to be also included in this application step 2. Then you need your German level certificate German language certificate from Goethe Institute, the A1 certificate. If you have higher than the A1, fine. If you decided to go further, but what they require is the A1. And I already told you, you need to go to the Goethe Institute in Lagos, Nigeria. If you are applying from Nigeria, go there. Goethe is all over the world too. So you go to the German language school, you write the A1 exam, and you must have a minimum of 60 points. to be able to get the result and get that certificate. If you get 59, you would not be given that certificate. You failed the exam. So you need a minimum of 60 to pass. I think when I did mine, I got 76. So you need a minimum of 60, and the exam is not to be taken lightly because a lot of people even write it up to 4 times. You need to study hard. You need to be dedicated to be able to pass this exam, because this is one thing that holds a lot of people back years after they've even started the application process. Then that is all you need from Nigeria. Then your spouse or your family member from Austria, or may I applied in Austria, from the European country you are applying to, would need to also provide a full passport of that's a full their full passport, all pages of their international passports, both the old and the new. So every passport they've had, they would have to take a picture of every page, like every page that was stamped and not stamped, they would have to take a picture of it. Then if it is for family reunion visa, your spouse would have to show the entry and exit stamp at the time of the wedding. So let's say your wedding was on the 14th of November. If your spouse arrived in Nigeria on the 9th of November, the entry stamp at the airport in Nigeria or wherever country you got married, they have to have they will have to take a picture of, send a picture of the stamp page, and also when he left. If he left after the 14th of November was the wedding, if he left on the 20th or the 18th of November, or she left, there should also be a copy of so you have to have a printed photocopy of that page, a scanned copy rather of that page. Then they also have to provide a proof of legal entitlement to standard accommodation. That is the second thing your spouse or whoever you're going to meet over there is going to provide. That is in the German-speaking countries, it's called Mietvertrag, which is a rental contract. That is, if they are renting their apartment or their house, they have to provide that. Just like when you rent an apartment in Nigeria, like a contract, the landlord signs, the tenant signs. So you need that for the person. That's not for you, for the person you are going to meet in Europe. So you need to the person needs to provide you with that. Then if the person is not renting, if the person owns the house or it's a mortgage, they will give you a document of ownership to prove, oh, this house belongs to me. So that will be something the person will give you also. Then the person would also provide you with it. Medizettel. Pardon my German. So this Medizettel is also known as a residence registration certificate. So the person would also provide you with this residence registration certificate to show, oh, okay, I am resident in this area. If, for instance, the person lives in, let me say, Munich. The area in Munich where he lives is already registered there as a resident. He would have a certificate and provide it to you. If he's in Vienna, the area in Vienna where he lives, like the local council, they have the registration. You have to be registered there. So he'll provide you with that. Then the third thing the person will provide is a comprehensive health and insurance policy valid in Austria for 3 months for applicants. I'm using Austria as an example because that was where I applied, but it's the same for all EU countries. So a comprehensive health and accident insurance policy in Austria for 3 months. The person has to be insured and he has to show you, oh, okay, this is my insurance policy. The certificate will be sent, that the documents also will be sent to you. Then the fourth thing which the person needs to provide is proof of financial means, which is a 3-month bank account statement and or a 3-month payment slip if he's working. If he's not working, or if he prefers to submit the 3 months bank statement, just to show, oh, when you come, the person can cater for you, because definitely when you come, you're not going to start working immediately. So you would need to have that person cater for you within that period, and so that you don't become a nuisance to the government. The person has to show, oh, I'm financially stable and financially independent enough to take care of this person I am inviting over. So the fifth thing the person will need to provide if it's your spouse is a divorce or marriage certificate of previous divorce certificate, because now you are married. If the person has been divorced before, he'll provide a marriage certificate of a previous marriage. If he has not been married before, and marriage certificates of divorce and previous marriage, that is if it applies to you. But if the person has never been married before, no need. You already have provided you people's marriage certificate from Nigeria, so, or wherever you got married. So that one is out of the way. Then the sixth thing the person needs to provide, not you, is called creditworthiness. In German, it is called Ausung aus dem Kreditschutzverband. Verband. So let me not scatter your head. It is called creditworthiness. They need to show, oh, I'm not owing any body. And then the their credit card statement, like, oh, the person pays their credit card statement, like balance every month. If the person has a credit card, most people in Europe have a credit card. So every month they remove the money they spend, or maybe to shop on things. That's if they use the card that month. So it will show if the person is like, oh, the person has a good credit history. So that is that card. Then the seventh, which is the last thing the person needs to provide, is the insurance data extract. In Austria, it is called Austrian Versicherung. It is known as the insurance data extract. If the person is working, that's the time of data sharing, Datenauszug. This is a time of insurance payments made by a self-employed or employed person. This document is for those that are working. It shows, oh, while I was working, I was insured by my company. And it's also for those who are self-employed. It shows that, oh, at the time of my being self-employed, I am also insured, because everybody has an insurance in Europe. If you are in Europe, you need an insurance, apart from that's for those working and those who are self-employed. But if you are not in those categories, if you are just maybe a stay-at-home mom, you have the normal regular health insurance policy, which I already mentioned here. So these are the documents you need for you to apply. For you need a duly completed application form. You need a copy of your passport data page. You need 3 passports ICAO size with white background, the one they submit at the embassy for the Schengen, their requirements. You need all documents which have been legalized in the first step by the embassy. You need your German language certificate, A1 certificate. You need from your family member in Austria a full passport, yes, all pages of old and new passports scanned. You also need their entry and exit stamps at the time of the wedding for spouse visa. Then you also need, number 2, you also need proof of legal entitlement to standard accommodation or proof of ownership. That's the document of ownership. Then the residence registration certificate. Either you own the house or you don't own the house, you must have this residence registration, which is the Meldezettel, which is the residence registration certificate. Then 3, you need a comprehensive health and accident insurance policy from them for 3 months for the applicants. Then that's for the applicant, sorry. Then proof of financial means, 3 months bank statement or payment slip from them in Austria. Your own, this what they call it, health and accident insurance will also be done for it. That one rather is for you, but they will do it for you in Austria. Then you need a creditworthiness to show, oh yes, you are creditworthy. Then you need an insurance data extract from the person also. So this is for those that are employed or who are self-employed or are employed by a company. So that is all you need to do. And this step takes 3 to 6 months, but in some cases it takes longer. And in some cases you might even need the assistance of an immigration lawyer to like find out the status of your application. But in some cases you might be lucky it comes out on time. Sometimes you might have delay. So this is like the third this is like the second step you need to do for this is the longest step. The first step is even like shorter, but this one is the longest step. Sometimes you might even wait for like 7-8 months, depending on what's going on, especially with all the changes now in the world. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you again for subscribing to my channel, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because I notice most of my viewers are non-subscribers. So please subscribe, ring the bell, and please watch the previous video to understand more about. I have a playlist on relocation to EU and Switzerland, so you can watch it to understand more about this video and I said about the first step, which I divided into 2 videos. So do have a nice day, and thank you again for watching. Bye.